Was it all in vain? My world revolved around you, now it's trapped inside the pain. Maybe I should stay in the dark after you had it to a place so far away. All those crazy thoughts are going through my mind. A part of me.
Our journey starts before the cameras even rolled. The plan? A business trip like no other. Alex Bates, the host of his own trucking podcast, is on a mission to interview some of the most interesting companies out there. But he's not doing it alone. Two of his friends are flying in just for this. JJ from the US and Hector from Mexico. Day one. The team arrived in Belgrade, but before that, there was a lot to set up. While Alex focused on locking in the details, the cameraman was making sure everything was in place. The trip from KG to Belgrade? Smooth. The location? Rented and ready. Now we're at the airport, scanning the arrivals. As JJ steps out, the energy shifts. The trip is officially underway. The first handshake, the first laughs, it's all happening. But this is just the beginning, because next we pick up Hector, and that's when things really start moving.
Yo, I wore those pants, those big pants, and I was just like doing this.
Look at the camera like that's me, bro. Like basically,
okay.
Yeah. But like when you're talking to me, I'm gonna look through through the camera. Yeah.
I'm not gonna look into the fucking camera.
Yeah, that's actually
That's so not natural.
Nah, actually not.
Cheers, man. Yeah, it actually looks crazy if you look into it.
Yeah.
Like, so many like things going on. I could just like pretend that I went on a flight. Yo, look, that thing's for garbage. I think you can drive it.
Meet JJ from the US. The driver guy. Hotel check-in. Did Alex nail it?
No, stand by your secret. Yo, why is there no like shit for the front door, bro? You told me it was gonna be in this box.
We just have to ask her.
Oh, look at this fucking kitchen. 3 bedrooms.
Podcast has to be.
Alex nailed it.
Good content, bro. Looking at content, bro.
Brother. Yo, in the nighttime, this is gonna
Bye. Love you, bye.
Good content, bro.
This is good content, bro. Yo, I get the master bedroom. I don't care, bro.
Pick any room you want except for the last.
He's gonna be screaming really loud the whole.
It's kind of hard, like whenever the camera's just like right in your face.
Nah, okay, so bro, we were just talking about this in the airport.
Yeah.
Like when you want to talk to him or to the camera, but like look at him, not into the lens, because if you look in the lens, it's gonna be really weird. You're gonna be like, this guy looks like he's going to P. Diddy's party.
Just imagine this is me.
This guy's wearing all white with white wrapped around him.
Yeah.
Check out the boots, bro.
Yeah, this is good Mexican.
This guy has baby oil in his front pocket.
Mexican dude.
Yeah, so how's your first hour in Serbia?
I'm tired. It's long flights. It starts the early days, man.
How was Uzbekistan?
Fucking tight. It was the hospitality you can't beat. So we'll see what Serbia is
But
about.
we're gonna try to beat it.
Dude, it's tough. It's tough. Like, it's very difficult. I mean, they had fruit plates on everything. Nobody ever ate the fruit, but like they had fruit plates everywhere.
I mean, we can't offer you full service bathing out here, but we're not known for our bathing services. But might be able to find the sauna.
If we could find the sauna, yeah.
I've never done that since I've been here.
The sauna
Is sauna Serbian culture? Not really.
No.
Yeah,
Like
in Chicago it is.
Yeah,
big.
maybe they're Russian. That's not really.
You know, like I wouldn't be able to tell because I can't speak the languages.
Yeah, I can't speak. Dude, I live here. I barely speak Serbian. Yo, you know what you're gonna eat when we go here? You're gonna eat sarma.
What is sarma?
Like sour cabbage with
I love that
minced
stuff.
meat and rice.
I love that stuff.
I'm gonna recommend.
And pasud,
I'm
but
gonna recommend something.
Yeah.
When I see something good, Serbian food, like is.
you gotta eat chevap's, kera Georgia. This is gonna be a precursor.
But like, what is
Okay, just wait. This is the precursor to this trip. Like, you need to try chevap's, kera Georgia, sarma, pasud. What else?
Može grašak.
Grašak, bro. Grašak is just like green peas
Yo.
and carrots with meat. It's like nothing good.
So
Try gulash.
yeah, goulash.
No, but no, I didn't try goulash.
I mean, I just
Let's
came.
go outside and see if the
I just came from Uzbekistan and I ate
Sorry to bother you.
I ate horse meat.
Let's go with taxi, bro. Yo, you gotta get a fit check, bro. Yo. We got like the fit check. I'm definitely winning in the shoe department. I mean, like in the shoe department, I have you beat by a mile.
Not in Mexico, bro. Not in Mexico, but we are
I
in
mean,
Serbia.
this would probably fly in Mexico. I mean, we'll ask Hector when he gets off the airplane.
Hector's gonna have boots too, man.
Oh my god. Yeah, but you guys are like Laredo and Mexico. You guys are like Texas Mexicans.
But that's like Mexico. That's why.
Is Mexico like Texas?
Oh, yeah, I mean, everybody
Kind of.
wears boots over there. You gotta remember they're ranchers.
A rancher. What taxi company? Pink? Yeah, look at all these police and shit, though.
You can't record police here, bro.
I mean, just stand on
Just
this
be careful.
side, bro.
Yeah,
Stand-
just be careful.
stand
Yeah.
there.
What's Tesla? Is this where you get checked?
Oh, yeah, if you need to check if you got the clap over in Uzbekistan, then this might be the place, yeah. It's day 1, minute 1, hour 1. Waiting for a taxi. The camera guy got the taxi, so we'll probably be waiting 5 hours.
He doesn't like my polo.
Actually,
Yeah.
pretty sick though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually not pretty sick, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm wearing a much better polo, I think.
Bro, all this.
He has a fit.
I don't want to brag.
Check, bro. Yeah, I think I should be the cameraman. I'm pretty good at, yo, look, bro, I'm pretty fire at
He
this.
does fit check.
Yeah, look at this, bro. Bro, look at this. Look at this, fit check. We got podcast acid base with this Mexican. Show me your boots one more time, Mr. Mexican.
Let's go.
Oh, arriba, hey. Hey.
That's how I'm rolling.
Hey, look at this fit check now, bro.
That's how I'm rolling.
Look at this guy, Serbia, first hour in these Mexican boots. I did pretty good, I think.
Making waves, dude.
Yeah, I think I filmed that pretty nice. I should be the camera guy.
Yeah, you'll be out.
I should probably be the camera guy. I'm gonna steal your job, bro. I'm gonna film and be on the camera at the same time somehow. Yo, where's this taxi, bro?
So we stood outside for 20 minutes in the freezing cold waiting for a taxi. Because Candy the cameraman doesn't know how to order a taxi. But finally, we made it to the restaurant, ready to warm up and dive into some proper food.
Yo, look, we got United again. Time for them to lose another game. So we're gonna start with all of those things. Like, I'm gonna get us cheese, mushrooms, and some peppers to start, and then meals will go from there.
What's the cucumber salad?
They have krastavec salad,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just cucumber.
Yeah.
That's the shopska, though. Shopska. That's like that's the most Serbian salad.
Yeah, shots.
Yeah, I'll tell you a funny story. So that's like the most Serbian salad. And we go to Croatia, me and my grandmother. And the first thing she tries to order at every restaurant, she goes, "You have shopska," and it's the most Serbian salad, and it's in Croatia. There's like some tensions there, and they're like, "No, we don't have."
And there's some
and she
tensions.
just kept doing it. Like,
So this is $5, right?
yeah, every hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, domaća sarma. Yo, this is fire. Like,
What is that?
That's like sour cabbage with meat.
Yeah, let's do
rice.
that.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you domaća sarma?
All right.
Okay, so bro.
Jeste li nešto odlučili?
Da, take,
Pomoć možda
ne, take pohovani sir, jedan paprika, pohovani sir, jedan pohovani sir, jedan paprikam sa sirom i pečurke, grilovane pečurke, and jedan mešano meso, jedan sarma, and what was the last thing?
Punjeni svinjski file sa prljavim.
I can order the food like fire. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
No, you don't put it together. You drink the raki, like you sip on it slowly. Like it's like a shot glass.
No, I'm either going in or out.
I mean, you can take it, bro. You can drink it. You can drink it, bro.
Either,
That's your decision.
either in or out.
I'm telling you, if you're gonna drink raki, you should be sipping on it.
Okay.
If you want to take it as a shot, go ahead. That's what I used to do, and that's where the stories end up. I black out. Bro, I went to a nightclub once. I took a bottle of rakia from the bar, and I made them put like a stopper in it.
Tito.
And I was just pouring everybody. I was pouring everybody in the club rakia out of like the bar stop. And I got so drunk that I left with the bottle to my house. Didn't pay
Oh,
my
shit.
bar tab, bro. And my buddy called me the next day because his friend owned the bar. He's like, "Yo, you didn't pay your bar tab." And I woke up, the bottle of rakia was on my table with the bar stopper still in it.
Oh,
And that was like the last night I really drank a lot of rakia. But you gotta try it, especially like Paul from Free Caviar. Slivovica.
Is that, he drinks?
Well, he drank just
a little
like
bit?
dry, just the rakia. But that was his favorite, Slivovica. It's like from plums, plum rakia. I'm telling you, honestly, do not drink that as a shot, yo. That's like 3 sips, maybe 4, but 3 is...
We'll find out.
Do it.
Sip them.
Slivovica.
Yeah.
Živeli.
Oh, that
Say
sounds
živeli.
good. Živeli.
Okay.
Honestly.
And take a kisela. You have kisela to wash it
That's
down.
pretty smooth.
But take kisela for it. It's not bad, huh? Is that dunya?
Yeah, try this.
Bro, dunya is disgusting. Try it.
It's not. I swear.
Okay, tell me what you think about this. I hate
Honest opinion.
I hate that. I'm curious because I don't like it.
I like it.
I hate
It's
it.
It's sweet. It's different. It's
Which one do you like more? You don't like that? It's disgusting, right? It's the worst raki.
Again, you know,
It's
like,
terrible.
I'd rather eat like dog.
I'm telling you, it's the worst. The worst.
This one, that one, you said it was sweet. I didn't taste sweet. This one, I tasted like a smoky.
That's the most popular rakia in Serbia. Like that's from plums. They make that from plums. Baba, my grandmother, she found. So in Canada, we can't buy liquor anywhere except for the government stores, like LCBO. Like the government owns our liquor.
Yeah, that's why the government sucks it.
All right, let's not get into Canada, America
Fuck
stuff.
Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, he resigned. Yo, he resigned.
Yeah, yeah.
Alcohol.
Make sure you hashtag that on Instagram.
Yeah, make sure that's his opinion. I didn't say it. Listen to this. My grandmother goes to the government-run liquor store, and she goes, "I want you to find me this alcohol and import it for me, and I'll buy it from you."
This is your grandma?
My grandmother
That's
in
funny.
Canada, and she goes to the liquor store. They import her. They told her, "We can import it for you, but you have to buy like a box." My grandmother's like, "Sure, I'll buy it. Like, just bring it here. I'll buy it." She started finding this in the Canadian liquor stores by request.
Dude,
My grandmother's old.
that's actually pretty good.
It's actually not bad.
And now I know why you said sip it.
It's strong.
It is strong.
If you took a shot of that, you would be
Yeah,
coughing.
yeah, yeah.
Basically, if
You'd
you
be
do this,
drooling. You'll be drooling.
drink it like that, you'll be basically drooling. You couldn't like even speak, bro.
Your chest is gonna hurt.
Basically, you're not gonna able to speak.
Your
Only
chest.
Serbs gonna do it.
He's making the faces.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoking.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Yo, how hot is your chest?
No, honestly.
Oh, it's going down. It's like I ate a flame.
No, honestly, you handle it well.
Yo. Honestly, it took me a couple months.
It's because I ain't no bitch, bro.
It took me a couple months to not make a face when I drink.
Really?
I guess I'm a bitch.
Like, no, like it just like I like the smokiness. I like
hurts,
whiskey.
though.
I like.
It hurts.
No, that was fire.
Yo, bro, we have 3 full meals still. I'm kind of like
That's gonna be
full now. I'm already full.
Yeah, because you know.
Oh yeah, I get. Yo, the cheese was so good, bro. Yo, our driver, so
Your turd is gonna be horrible
So
because
I
you ate
have
so much
a
cheese.
broker friend of mine who owns a brokerage in Serbia for the European market and Serbian market. He was supposed to come with me to pick him up from the airport, but then he had to go to a different country to do some business. I don't know what he's doing.
He's a real double broker.
You'll see him later in the video. You'll see more from him. He's not a double broker. Long story short.
In America, they call them co-brokers.
Long story short, he gave us a driver, a chauffeur. Chauffeur recommended
Oh,
us this
my
restaurant.
goodness.
Here we are. But when I'm
He
eating,
should have.
actively eating, bro.
What is this?
That's sarma. This is the cabbage with meat and rice inside. That's
I
whatever
can't
he
believe you
ordered.
drink like 7 of these a day.
Yeah, I drink 3 liters of this a day.
There's no way.
You don't like it?
No, it's good. But I know like it's salty. Yeah.
Because I don't drink beer and I don't drink Coca-Cola. Like I just drink this as a replacement.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, the bubbles.
The carbonation. Thank you.
All this is mesh and meso, so like mixed meat platter. This is your sarma, which is one of the most traditional dishes. Cabbage with rice and meat inside. This is a piece of pork. Hey, you gotta try this. Take this. This is called
Yeah,
kaima.
let me-
No, take this. Just try that, please. With a potato.
Also, take the
Just
time.
take a potato in this white. Get more. Kaimak is like our type. It's like a
Butter?
cheese. Kind of like a cheese.
It's melting.
Yeah, okay, take it, try it. That's like our most famous thing. Like it's like cheese spread.
Nice. It's like most of the.
To je sir.
If you melt it, it's like
To je
mass,
sir, brate.
let's say.
Brate, to je sir.
Yeah.
It's a cheese sauce, man.
Yeah, basically.
What do you think of sarma, bro? Good one. Eh? This is the Serbian symbol.
Shocker.
Actually, contact.
This is the service. It's not worth the price. The food is great, but honestly, bro, that's like the most bland kind of. It's good, but it's not worth how much they're charged. 30% cheaper, and it would have been completely fair.
Google's a fucking universal.
Yeah, but Google
fucking-
Maps in Canada, and I'm sure in America, runs so good. Google Maps in Serbia took me and him when we went to go pick up the podcast cups. It took us through a literal forest, bro.
It's trash, bro.
In like my little car. We went through a forest, bro. So man, general thoughts on Serbian cuisine. What do you think?
It's good.
What was your favorite thing you ate?
There,
Yeah.
the pickled cabbage.
Sarma.
Sarma.
Oh, you're a fucking real Serb, bro.
Yeah, sarma.
Hey, yo, I want to show you something. Come here for a second. You see this tablecloth?
Yeah.
If you see this tablecloth, the food is usually really good. Look at the tablecloth. That's how you know the food is good, bro. Once you see that tablecloth, you know you're like in a normal place. Yeah, is that the same crashed car from earlier?
No, it's not, bro.
No, it's a different one.
This is different.
You know what's another thing? In Uzbekistan, I didn't see any crashes, and they drive like fucking animals. Here,
We gotta go
no
straight.
animals.
We actually need to go straight, yeah. We're actually only going straight, basically, so. If we're allowed to go straight.
Shit.
Anarchy in these streets, bro. This is why I don't live in the city, bro. Like,
Look,
there's too
that
much,
car-
too much going on. Like,
That car is
that
crushed.
car is done. God damn.
Crushed. Not going in. What does the other car look like?
Where's the other
Yeah, I
car?
know.
They made paying for that streetcar so complicated that I'd rather walk 30 minutes. That I got a ticket once. I didn't pay because I was like, I don't care. Like, it's too complicated to pay.
Rule
And
breakers.
then I got caught and I had to pay the fine, bro. So now I'd rather walk 30 minutes in the freezing cold to try to use that shit. Because you don't have a number, he doesn't have a number. Oh no, he has. But I can't pay for you with my number. So
What?
yeah. So how does a tourist even use the system, bro?
Dude, I'd get around it though.
Yeah, you just get on and hope you don't get caught, bro.
They'd never find me.
That's the system, bro. And when you see them get on, you get off. Like,
Yeah.
So that's the system.
Oh, there's people checking
See,
you.
look, we could have taken that shit. We would have been home in 10 minutes, bro.
Tell them to stop.
Nah, he can't stop, bro. Like, we should be on that if they didn't change the fucking system. Like, we should be on that right now. Warm, nice.
Easy. Whoa.
Hey, you gotta pay attention to the Serbian streets, bro.
Yeah, the streets aren't very good here.
The streets are dangerous, bro. The steps, be careful when you walk upstairs. Cement is always like
All
falling
cracked
apart
out.
and shit. Yeah.
You want to get on? Fuck it, let's get on. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get on. Go on. What happened?
Zadnja stanica.
What is
Last
that?
station.
Last station.
Oh,
Ah, that's where they stop.
that's where they
Like in
stop.
here. Ah,
we almost got a free ride for a block.
for like two
Can you
meters.
imagine? Can you imagine getting on that bitch for a block and then getting fined $50 for it?
Yeah, so Google Maps just took us in the completely wrong direction.
Let's just take a.
Let's take a Yandex, bro.
Yeah.
Google Maps literally made us just walk 10 minutes in the wrong direction.
That's okay.
Yo, good thing I'm getting an iPhone tonight. So shout out to Hector for bringing me an iPhone. Because maybe this is Samsung problems. So good thing we got JJ, the non-Serb, sorting our transportation issues. It's almost like you're in logistics
Is
or
that
something.
one right there?
Station veteran.
2 minutes.
Yeah, good thing we have him in logistics, solving.
These are easy problems to fix, man. Just apps. Shout out to Yandex. Let me show you guys what it looks like.
It's
Yandex Go. It's the Serbian Uber, built by Russians.
I think it's also the Russian Uber.
Built by Russians. It's actually pretty smooth. Check it out.
It's good. It's good content, bro. It's pretty
Care
fire.
details. It even tells you everything.
Yeah, so we have failed our dear friend JJ in transportation today. We waited 30 minutes for a taxi that never showed up. We just walked 10 minutes in the wrong direction. All of this in the freezing cold. And yeah, JJ solved all of our transportation needs with Yandex after being in Serbia for 2 hours. Hey, Mr. Editor, can you tell us what the sign says?
Kobanja.
Kopa.
What does it mean?
Korpa. It's like a casket.
There's no R.
Yeah, Korpa is like a basket,
Yeah,
bro.
the P is actually R, and the next one is P.
Why don't they just make the P the R and the R the P?
R.
Yo, you know yo, if you read PTC,
Yeah.
that's actually RTS.
Oh shit.
That's like our news station. Like when I first came here, I was like, oh, it's PTC. They're like, no, it's RTS.
Right, look at the fucking car. What the fuck is it? It's pinned up.
He's here in 2 seconds.
That's a base model X3, sir. Yo, oh, that car, bro. Okay. That's not a base model X3, actually. Like, that's actually a really nice BMW. Also, shout out to whatever Zin that we've got from America. We'll be getting into that later. But yeah, is this like popular in America? Because I've never heard of it.
Me either. I just grabbed it.
Oh, okay, cool. So this is like unapproved, untested Zin. Well, we'll see how that goes. You can pan over to that red Toyota Celica because like that's a car that you don't really see a lot in Serbia. Yeah, I mean that red car is like very popular in North America. I've seen like 2 in Serbia in 4 years. So there's our Yandex. Let's go.
Where? That guy?
Right there, yeah. JJ is the transportation provider even in different countries. Wait, no.
That's not her, yeah.
Ah, that's not us.
Ours is way nicer.
That's not us, bro.
He's here.
That's not, bro. That's not a Skoda, bro.
He says he's here.
That's not a Skoda, bro.
That is here?
That's not a Skoda, though.
It has us at Oscar for some reason. This is where we're at.
Really?
Yeah. Look,
We've had some technical difficulties. JJ has also messed up transportation.
I don't know Serbian, man.
So, it's in English, though.
They didn't need to
So
know
how
that.
do you feel about
They don't need to know
how
that.
do you feel about giving them the wrong pickup address?
So look,
You're kind of like any broker from the load boards right now.
yeah. Hold on.
This guy just giving the wrong pickup address.
Well, it's not letting me update everything.
Change pickup location. No, change. Don't do that. Don't do that. Inaccessible location.
We're gonna have to walk back that way.
We're gonna have to walk back that way.
That.
Oh, we're failing this mission. Yo, for
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
that work in transportation, we're like actually pretty bad at navigating.
Well,
I mean, this is just bad
we
circumstances.
just got bad tools.
Yeah, exactly. Like I get my new phone tonight, so
Got bad tools. Got bad service. You think that'd be easy to connect, but it's not.
I mean, Serbia could use some
We need
innovations in
AT&T over here.
transportation.
If we had AT&T over here, it wouldn't be a problem.
If we had AT&T over here, it costs $200 a month to have a cell phone.
This is also true.
That's
That's
the main.
And the question would be like, would they rather pay for their cell phone or their rent?
yeah, because it's the same price.
Yeah.
I mean, the average American cell phone plan is about 70% of the average Serbian rent. If you like, think about that for a second.
That's crazy.
That's crazy numbers, huh? Fuck, I think that's actually the streetcar.
That one right there?
Yeah, like where he stopped is. Oh, yo, you know why this is inaccessible? Because of this car crash. That's why we can't get a taxi here. This car crash has ruined our day. I think that's the stop right there. We need to just go there and take the 11. Možemo da idemo tramvaj tamo. Možemo da idemo, da. We can take the tram across the street. Wait for the green light, guys. Guys, police are literally standing here.
Green house?
Green means go. Watch out for car parts and glass and debris.
Why does it smell like goat?
That's the sewage, bro.
Well, that's something new.
You want to learn Serbian word for sewage?
Yeah.
Kanalizacija.
Colonizatia?
Kanalizacija. Where are you guys going? That's the tram stop.
Right here, bro.
That's our tram. Come on. Number 11. I don't know how to
these
pay.
all-
Come here. If I wanted to pay for the tram, that's how you do it. But people are so pissed off on the system that they literally blocked how you even pay for it.
Oh,
So nobody could even pay for
a
it.
number.
Yeah,
Like
but
a
they
star, whatever.
covered all the numbers, so you
Yeah.
don't even know how to pay for it. Because that's how mad everybody is about this. This happened like maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. Like you see, that's like proof how mad people are about the situation. This is number 10, we don't need that. We need 11, not 10. But yeah, now if we get in the tram and there's no paper to tell me how to pay, then we're all gonna run the risk of a $50 fine. Ah, it's in that.
Bro, it smells like soup, bro. It's not a sewage.
Oh,
you
this is
smell
the zoo. This is like the hippos shitting on the wall, bro.
Ah!
Yeah.
Dude, my
This is-
nose. I
This
was
is
like,
the hippo enclosure right here.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's the
bro, I could smell it.
It's the zoo. It's the zoo. Yeah. So long story short, we tried to take a taxi, inaccessible road due to a car crash. Then we tried to take the streetcar, which has been 15 minutes and it didn't show up. So now we're going back, round 2, to try to take a taxi.
Yeah, we could get it right here.
I'm just cold and would like to go home. Yeah, put it, bro. Yeah, so like for whoever watches this back, like I lived here for a year and this is the exact reasons that I don't like this city. Because it's very difficult to navigate anywhere. And like we have a car, but there's no parking. So even if you have a car, you
Mind
can't use
you,
the car.
that his car is a small clown car.
What's
I don't-
wrong with my car?
Dude, it's tiny. You're
No,
6
so
foot.
sit in it. Sit
You're
in
a
it.
6 foot
Wait till you
5.
sit in it.
You're a 6'5" man.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it. We're gonna recap this on Wednesday when we drive an hour and a half each direction to the next city for filming Then we're gonna film him and ask him how's the car after he sat in it.
I'm gonna feel
Mind
like,
you, he doesn't have to sit in the back, so I can't feel bad.
I'm gonna feel like I'm in The Incredibles when the guy gets in. You put in a lot of stuff.
I'm
in
taller than you and I fit in it.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you're not a big guy, but you're just
6 foot.
you're just kind of wide, you know.
6 foot.
Yeah.
5'11".
Me and bro.
5'11". Is it 5'11"?
Yeah, I'm 5'11".
5'10" and a half.
On a good day.
He's part of the I'm 6 foot crowd, but he's not actually 6 foot.
I used to be 6 foot. When you hit 43, you'll understand.
I was told once that it's
The
cool
index
to
is
look
here.
30 when you're 20, but when you're 30 and you look 50, that's not gonna be good. And I'm coming close to the 30s.
Volkswagen Passat.
I don't see a Volkswagen Passat.
Is that it right
no.
there? It's a white one. In the corner? That looks like a Passat.
Yeah, that is a Passat.
A Passat.
That has to be him, dude.
That's
yeah, TX, bro. Taxi plates. Every TX, so Texas plate, is actually a taxi plate. All right, round 2, we're in the taxi. Thank fucking God. Jump.
And then we headed back to rest, but no breaks for too long because the next mission was already lined up. Our private driver pulled up, and it was time to go pick up Hector and kick things into the next gear.
Yeah, I can't wait to smoke this cigarette and miss him coming out of the door. Sorry, Hector. Honestly, if we miss you coming out of the airplane, I needed this cigarette, man. The chauffeur wouldn't let me smoke because it's too nice of a car.
Meet Hector from Mexico.
What's up, bro? Nah, I wasn't even looking, man. How was your flight?
Asking you for an address.
Hey, you gotta get...
Immigration, nobody told me that.
Hey, give him a mic, bro. Yo, put this on. Just slip it on your fucking shirt or whatever. You
First,
did you fly on US papers or what?
no, my Mexican
Mexicans?
papers,
Yeah, bro. Even,
But first-
even Mexicans allowed it.
First time in some borders that they don't ask me nothing. They just take the passport, stamp.
Just stamp that shit. Have a nice day, then. So what were you doing, bro? Where you been? Were you in Italy?
I was in Rome this morning.
Yo, was
So
your
from
video a green
yesterday-
screen or was it real?
What? No, it's real.
That was all real.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't, bro.
It was a green screen. Why?
Ah, it was fake,
It
bro.
was real. How you doing?
It's
real.
We've learned some mistakes from JJ. Like, he sat here and we couldn't film anything because he was sitting in the front. Can we actually start talking?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Fucking. Yeah, but where did you actually start your flight? Like, where did you come from? Like, from the start of all
I
of it.
started my flight in Mexico because it was in Mexico.
All right.
So I'm going to Miami to get your phone.
Yo, you went
That
all the
was
way to
great. That
Miami
was
just
crazy.
for the phone?
Yeah, because he asked me to get the phone, so I told him.
Yeah,
hey,
but the whole point...
it's better to fly to Miami than driving to Houston 600 fucking miles.
Yo, but the whole
Better-
point of getting the phone was to save like $600. And I feel like you might have spent that going
Nah,
to Miami.
that's. I mean, I love Miami because it's so.
Ah, okay,
that-
you
that-
wanted to go anyways.
No, I don't want to, but every time
Well,
I'm going there,
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
something good happened to me.
Ah, okay. What,
And that
something
day,
could happen to you?
yes,
What
I
happened?
received a call and I
Got
just
some
signed signed a good
Shipper?
contract. Yes,
Client, consultant?
cheaper,
Shipper,
Mexico to US.
bro. What kind of product?
Produce.
Produce, there you go. So, okay, so you go from Mexico to Miami.
Yeah.
Then what?
Miami
to Italy?
Miami to Rome,
To where?
to Italy.
Oh, okay, to Italy, Rome, okay.
Yeah.
How long were you in Rome?
Like I step over like a day and a half.
Day and a half, okay.
Yeah.
And now you're here.
And they're here.
Hey, how far is that flight, Italy? It's like 2 hours. Italy, Serbia? Maybe 3?
Yeah, no, 3 hours. At
What
some
are you
point-
most interested in like doing in this trip? Like the food, like anything you want to see?
I want to see truck drivers.
Truck drivers.
Yeah, that's
Just
it.
focused on freight right away. All
Focus on
business,
freight.
bro.
Yeah, it's business.
All business.
You know?
The guy did not come out here to have any fun.
No.
Yeah, we can
I
see
will
if we
try
can
to
change
make
that,
money,
though.
and if in the process I need to have fun, right?
Hey, I mean, making money is fun.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fun for
Mostly.
me. I don't know. Like, if I'm making money, I'm having fun.
So you saw my video in Rome?
Yeah, I think it's green screen, bro.
No, it's not green screen. It was fucking night because
It's movie magic, bro.
no, bro, there's an event and it's a lot of people there. So,
Hey, you want a water? I bought you a water.
yeah, please. There's a
I
lot of
bought
people
it for
there.
you, but I left it in my pocket this whole time.
So I get up early and it was like 6 a.m. in the morning when I shoot the video, so it was night. That was,
How was Italy? You eat some pasta?
I ate some pasta, great.
Pizza pasta?
Pizza, pasta, and
We took JJ
Opera
out
great.
for some Serbian meals, man. He got some sadama in them. He got some trevops in them. He got some like pork with cheese. We ate some fried cheese. We ate some peppers. We ate some peppers with cheese that was also fried, bro. Yeah, we ate just like fried everything.
you can miss fried.
So this is where we're gonna be staying, bro.
It's great.
Is it nicer than you thought it would be?
No, I don't have any expectation.
Okay, well.
So how you say buenas noches, good night?
Laka noche.
Buenas noches?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Is it good night for you?
I don't know.
I hope not.
But it's a Mexican thing. You need to greet, like good night, morning.
We just say like ciao.
Yeah.
Like if you see that girl, you should just be like, hey, ciao.
Yeah, good night.
You can say zdravo, which is more formal. But
Zdrava?
people, zdravo.
Zdravo, and it's easier.
Zdrava is like healthy. Right?
Ciao, ciao.
Zdravo.
Just ciao, ciao.
Yeah, most people are like, ciao,
Just ciao,
ciao.
ciao.
Yeah, no, literally, bro. When I first came here, I was like shocked at people just saying ciao, ciao. Like, I thought that was just like Italy, bro. Ciao, ciao, ciao. I want to see your first reactions, Hector, of Belgrade. This is Belgrade, bro.
Awesome.
What do you think, man?
Beautiful.
It's nice, eh?
Yeah.
Depends what day it is.
We picked up Hector, dropped him off, and let him settle in. The cameraman and Alex hit the mall for a SIM card, while JJ, that man was out sleeping hard. We came back, cracked open some beers, and next thing we knew, Hector and Alex were deep in a conversation. So deep, Candy, the cameraman, had to hit record. What started as a casual talk turned into a full-on podcast. Things just got real.
Why the guy on the camera is shaving?
Just continue the conversation.
I mean,
I don't understand.
Just wait a second. Just wait a second. Let's start again. So we're in the middle of a conversation, middle of a podcast.
We were in the middle of the deepest,
Fully in the middle of a nice
conversation ever.
Like a really good conversation.
About life,
And then what
goals,
happened?
and then that guy pop-ups.
My job is hard, bro. My job is so hard. Oh my god.
That's the camera. That's the cameraman.
He clicked to record and then went to shave his face. And then came back and interrupted the whole conversation
Oh my god. My job
with
is
this face.
You can trap me in one place a lot of time, you know?
Yeah.
And that's a problem. For you, not for me. For you as an employer. So, do I want something motivated? I don't know. I want something disciplined, someone's disciplined, and someone professional.
Of course. Who doesn't?
That's what I want.
Yeah.
I don't care about motivation.
Okay, but I mean, then we're gonna come back to the salary thing. Right?
Because, yeah,
I mean, but one could argue in a capitalistic society of running a business that nobody goes to work for free. Nobody goes to work without the intention of making money, right? So
but
what's your goal in business? If money is not it.
build a company that lasts generations.
That's fair. That's fair.
And that not always make money.
sometimes the money is a motivation, but like you said, if you're looking long term, sometimes it's not about the money. To make a long lasting operation, sometimes it isn't about the money.
If you center your goals around the money, you can get it easily. Money is easy.
Yeah, I mean, think about it.
The problem is doing the right way, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But if you want to build a company that's going to be here for your kids and your kids' kids, then you're right. Like, money can't be the only motivation and the only thing you're chasing.
After a long night, the next morning came fast. No time to waste. Alex and the crew jumped in the car and drove straight to the gym. But this wasn't just about lifting weights. Inside, they caught up with a guy from the trucking industry talking about business, grinding, and what it takes to stay ahead.
Well, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Here with Sam, the fleet manager guy. We used to work together. He's in fleet maintenance. Gonna talk more about the fleet manager side of things. If you want to introduce yourself.
As you know, my name is Sam. As people know me in the fleet business, Sinisham is my real name. I've been the fleet manager here in Serbia for about, let's say, 7 years now. And I could say that I was one of the first guys to start doing fleet here in Serbia, where I traveled to Chicago a couple of times, and basically all my knowledge I gained with the mechanics in the shop, right? So
first-hand experience.
Yeah, first-hand experience. So basically, whatever kind of a breakdown we had, I would just, write them all down, make a list. Then when I would travel to Chicago, then basically just knock them off as I go. Go into the shop, ask the mechanic, what's this, what's that, how do you deal with that? Hook up a GoPro to my head, make some, exactly.
Make some first-hand content with the GoPro,
make some
right
videos. Because a lot of times, like, you just need some basic videos, like if a driver doesn't know how to replace a headlight bulb, which by surprise.
Which sounds easy, but
it is easy, but a lot of drivers don't know how to do it, right? So I'm like, here's a video that I made, how to do that, how to replace a wiper arm, how to, just some basic stuff, because how to check if you're out of fuel, right? Because that's what, so basically, just that simple stuff, and then I would also go into the more complicated videos for fleet training over here in Serbia.
Now, when we worked together, you were running a team, so you've obviously been in the manager position. You've been through this for years.
Yeah.
You've managed teams to do this. And we used to work together. And when my trucks would break, I'd go into his office and I'd ask him, realistically, are we gonna get that load? Are we gonna fix the truck? And he would give it to me straight, like, probably not, bro. Your truck's gonna be down. Tell the broker, let's get ahead of it. All right, let's hit the sets, bro.
Yeah.
Let's hit the sets. Hit the sets, 2 sets, bro, and come back, dude.
Truck's supposed to be overhauled at 1 million miles, right?
Okay. At my current company, I've got 2 trucks. Both of them are Volvo with a Cummins engine. Both trucks are over 1 million miles. Those 2 trucks break down the least because they've been in our company for about 5-6 years now.
Because they're well maintained.
Well maintained, right? But let's say the trucks that we bought maybe 2-3 years ago, right now they're about 700,000 miles, and those ones break down all the time. So, and it all depends what kind of engine you get.
What's the best engine for you?
Cummins.
Cummins.
You're not gonna go better with that. Just please do not buy Packard.
No Packard.
Stay away from Packard.
Right.
Very, very bad experience.
So obviously you're operating a fleet here in Serbia, right?
Yes.
You guys are currently maintaining how many trucks?
Around, let's say 50 trucks. 50 trucks.
Any owner operators?
Yeah, there is owner operators, but I usually don't like to get mixed too much in their breakdowns because a couple of really unpleasant experiences led to that. Lots of people, it's hard to gain their trust, right?
Right.
So if they call me their breakdown, if I say, hey, this shop is good, go over there, and something happens between them and the shop,
right,
they're gonna point the finger at me, right? So with the owner operators, it's tricky. I tell them, hey, I can give you like a good suggestion and advice, but where you're gonna take your truck and what you're gonna do with it, it's up to you, right? You're the owner operator, right? So, but there is a couple of guys that have been with the company a long time that gained my trust. So basically, they're like, Sam, they give me a call. Listen, man, I need help. Please, tell me what to do, right? So I'm like, okay. So I basically send them the screenshot.
After wrapping things up at the gym, it was time for the next move. The crew headed out to interview a recruiting manager in the trucking industry after the interview.
So we're here with Marina, the recruiting manager at BG011. They're a carrier company based in the American market with operations here in Serbia. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for being here with us.
So let's start from the start. I mean, how did you get into logistics?
To be honest, I was in college for transport and traffic engineering, so I was kind of always in that kind of stuff, and I wanted to learn more about it. And then when the COVID hit, so there was not much on the market that I was able to do, and I wanted some job to have to earn some money for myself. So I saw an ad for the dispatcher position, and I applied for it. And
but I mean, take me through that from the start. I mean, what drew you to trucking and transportation, you know, from such an early start?
Well, we are right now expanding, we are increasing, and we want to make everybody at the end of the day happy and satisfied, all of the sites. We are having the drive-ins, the semi-trucks with the drive-in trailers. We have the box trucks, and right now we have the containers. So we are the company that is
full service almost.
Yes, yes. And we want to maintain the safety side, and we want to maintain for the drivers to be happy at the end of the day. That is the most important part, because they are behind the wheel. So when they are happy, we are happy. And when they are coming home safe and bringing money home, that is what is important.
You mentioned you guys are scaling, but we all know the past 2 years, maybe even 3 years has been, you know, not very great for the carrier side of things. I mean, what have you guys been doing to be able to scale maybe in the down market as carriers?
Well, to be honest, everybody felt the downside of the market. But when you are, I can say that we are all holding here like a family, and we are all aware that we are working for the one main goal, and we are not going one against each other. So we are also taking care of the drivers, and we wanted to make them be satisfied, and we have the dedicated lanes for them, which is also the most important part, that they know that they can rely on that dedicated lanes every day, and they are never going to stay without a load and being empty and waiting for something.
No, of course.
So we are also giving them loads in advance, and we can pre-plan their weeks and everything, so they can know that they're going to be happy, and at the end of the week, they're going
take me through the dedicated lanes part. Obviously, you guys are not a mega carrier. You don't have 1,000 trucks in the fleet. How have you guys secured dedicated freight being a smaller operation?
It is the service. It is the service that is important. We, because we also have the good communication with the drivers, they are tending
they
to
represent you guys well out on the road.
And because we are taking care of them, they also want to give it back and take care of us. So it's the service that is important.
I'm here with my friend. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hello, my name is Mark. I work for BJ011.
And you're a dispatcher, right?
Yeah, I'm an intermodal dispatcher. Yeah, so the typical day starts basically with you need to track all of the containers and shipments that you have in a route. So basically those shipments can be either on the train or on the ship, or already like in transit, or already at the rail ramps in Chicago or somewhere else in the USA. So you need to track them, see which kind of ETA, where they are at the trip, and afterwards you need to see how many drivers you have available at that point of time, so you can dispatch them properly, because
the team had an offered dinner on them, and of course we couldn't say no to that.
Hey, you have to look. Bro, you look everybody in the eyes when you cheers. That's a rule. You have to look in the eyes. That's Serbian rule, bro. I'm not joking.
I can look everyone.
Yeah, but you have to, bro. Yeah. Like serious.
It's not gay, but yeah.
Only in Serbia I see that.
It's not gay if you kiss with the open close.
Yeah, but no, when you cheers,
you kiss with your eyes open?
Of course, bro. If not, it's gay.
How do you? Well, stop kissing dudes.
Jesus Christ. Bro, I walk into the office after a cigarette, and this guy's just like, we're going to put this on Pornhub. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happening here?
Where's the... Very good, bro. Where's the line?
It's delicious.
You don't like that? I'd rather eat like dog. It's like I ate a flame.
Burns.
Yeah, weird.
Like love.
Hector, this is my grandmother drinks a half a liter of this every day. Every day, bro. You had the lady bathe you. Bro, you what? I can't. Bro, this guy was in Uzbekistan. I can't even say it on the straight face. He got like a bath, like just like a bath, like nothing sexual, like just a fucking bath, bro. But like a full body body bath. I was like, no, thank you. I'll clean myself. I'll go to the shower myself. Yeah, that was fucking retarded. Bro, we have this one viral clip of this black guy who plays for the Serbian basketball team. He's like swearing in Serbian. It's so funny.
Macias.
Pričaj svetski jebem ti materiju. Majmuni. Šta je bilo?
Yeah, pričaj srpski majmune. Pričaj srpski majmune, bre. I think he's like calling the other guy. That's crazy.
That guy's on a date.
Yeah, that's my favorite clip. Like, actually, my favorite clip. Going down seems so much better.
Your leg's gonna be okay,
Is
Alex?
it warm? This is my what?
Your legs?
Yeah, I didn't do legs since last week, bro.
We still got more.
Your ankle good, bro?
Yeah.
Yo, JJ, that's what JJ thinks my car is, bro.
That?
Yeah. That's what you think my car is, bro.
I mean, basically.
His car is a small town car.
Basically the same thing, right? Oh, you can buy coffee from that, bro. It's a coffee truck.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I literally, if you guys said something about the stairs, I would have taken a car, bro. I'm not even joking.
After all of this, we grabbed some beers and had Hector try Serbian beer for the first time, and it's safe to say it didn't disappoint. But the real surprise, JJ brought some good old mac and cheese straight from the U.S., and Candy was blown away. Good vibes, good food, and a perfect way to wrap up the night, all recorded with the iPhone.
So we got JJ making fun of my car, and on top of making fun of my small car, we've got JJ telling me I don't know how to park, and now to park, he's driving away. That's how he's gonna park the car. Because what he's gonna do is come the easiest possible way and walk over here, and then he's just gonna fucking pull in, isn't he? Of course that's what he's doing, because he's a lazy prick, and he thinks he's good at driving, but he's actually just working smarter and not harder. And yeah, exactly. Oh, and he's gonna revert. No, don't. Why would you do that, bro? Why would you, bro? Just pull in. What if somebody parks here? They're not gonna get out. He was almost smart. Like, he actually almost did that. He was almost smart, bro. He was almost smart. I mean, he had it. Like, he had the idea, but he fucked it up right at the end. So actually, in the end, he's stupid, bro. So, look, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it, bro. So in the end, he actually fucking sucks at driving, bro. In the end, he's actually terrible. Look, he still thinks he can't make it. He still thinks he can't make it. Look at this. Look at this guy, bro. Look at this. Look, this is the worst parking I've ever witnessed, bro. JJ is the worst driver in Serbia, bro. Bro, that was the worst driving I've ever seen. What do you have to say for yourself?
Easy peasy.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Easy peasy, bro.
All right, let's do a taste test, bro. First Serbian beer in Serbia. My favorite Serbian beer, by the way. Zajačovska.
Zajačovska.
What do you think?
Awesome.
Best beer. That's also Serbian chips. Serbian chips, Serbian beer?
In Mexico we have a saying.
What is it?
Nunca le caído mal el maíz al marrano.
How you say it?
Nunca le caído mal el maíz al marrano.
Oh, God, translate.
that means...
Slowly.
That means in English, that means every time you feed a pig with corn, he's happy.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
But tell me slowly. Come on, I want to say it. Slowly.
Nunca
le
ha caído
le caído
mal el maíz.
Oh my God. El maíz. Ah, maize.
El maíz.
Corn.
El maíz al marrano. To the pig.
Al marrano. Okay. I forgot everything. Cheers.
Fuck.
Bro, what is in our fridge, bro? What is in the JJ?
Be quiet.
Bro, what is that? A bitch?
No,
It's just a man's bare ass. Yeah, did you put that there?
No, bro. Fuck off, bro. Nah, I don't know. I can
You should put that there?
I didn't put it there, bro. Again. He's wrong. And he's gypsy.
Yo, you suck.
No, don't do why.
You suck, bro.
JJ, you're next. Right. So he takes over control.
Did it take over control?
Yeah. All right. When you take over control.
You can tell me better. We take our own cheese, extra cheese, Serbian cheese. We take Serbian milk. And we take Serbian not butter margarine.
That's not butter, bro.
To je dobro jutro.
That's not butter.
Yeah, it's margarine.
Margarine.
Yeah, it's yeah. So we did they specify the I haven't made this in like 5 years, dude. They don't even open that. Here's one. Just put like a massive amount of nasty shit.
Yo, with a fucking knife, bro.
No, it was, bro. Yeah, with a fork. Boom.
That's enough. Okay, there is these stones.
Oh, this is all chemicals. You ready for the orange? Bro, you gotta see this guy. Look how orange this shit is, man.
Can you smell it?
Yeah, smell it.
Yo, that's fucked.
Right, you ready, bro? You ready for how orange this shit is, man? Look how orange this is.
Brate, kao onaj... Obično onaj klipsi mix da otvoriš onu kesu, brate.
Bro.
Boom! Industrial cheese.
Bro, this is straight. This is $1.50, bro. This is $3 of food, man. And then we put like $3 of cheese. No, but this is the secret. Whoever makes mac and cheese, I mean, like I grew up poor, but I ate a lot of mac and cheese. Mac and cheese can of tuna, that was what it was, but extra cheese, bro. You put extra cheese. You can always afford extra cheese, bro. This is like a couple dollars, bro. It is what it is. You gotta put the extra cheese. That's the meal. Slices of cheese, bro. You just rip that, let it go. This is like what I came up on, bro. Like, I'm like, if you're like really trying to eat it, bro, you just buy some hot dogs. But yeah, I don't like hot dogs, bro. Just cut up some hot dogs, woody.
And because you're not hot dog.
Bro, grilled cheese with Kraft dinner with some hot dogs. It's where you're at. It's like $3. Feed your whole family, bro. Yeah. I mean, bro, this was like, bro, like big shout out, like JJ, bring me this. Like, I don't know, this reminds me of home, but it's crazy. I ate this like literally.
That's what good pussy sounds like.
Yeah, that is real shit. Yeah. We gotta edit this. We gotta edit this video. This video went from a quick film to an editor. It's not as orange as it should be though. Maybe they cut down on the chemicals, bro. There should be way more fucking orange. But this is also the American mac and cheese. It's not Canadian. Yeah, put more cheese. We got money now. We aren't even poor anymore. We can actually put all the cheese. Yeah,
You almost forgot.
we're not poor, bro. Bro, I started saving the cheese and shit. Like yo, bro, yeah. Like you can't.
I ate one by myself. I gotta confess. I ate one by myself.
We're not poor anymore.
We'll buy more.
We can afford $3. Yo, this is the level of being rich. Like, I have $4. Yo, there was times we didn't have $4. So this is what it is. All right, boys. American craft dinner in Serbia.
Damn.
Time to eat, bro.
This macaroni and cheese. This is American way. Chemical way. Chemical way, bro.
Let's eat fucking camera.
Yeah, that's it.
After a night of good food, conversations, and a little bit of fun, we got some rest. First thing in the morning, we hit the road to Niš. But before that, we made a quick stop at IKEA because, let's be real, you can't start a trip without food. After fueling up, it was time to head out and meet the team at Unique Freight Carriers.
Jedem
Pjeskavica.
Pjeskavica.
Now you order Serbian hamburger.
Jedem
You know how you order it?
Pjeskavica.
Hamburger!
Nah. That won't be.
Dostava.
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 So this is the only IKEA in all of Serbia, and it has the meatballs. The only IKEA in Serbia, Hector. You ready for some meatballs?
Awesome.
JJ, you ready for IKEA meatballs?
Yeah, let's do that, man.
Now you can say you've been to IKEA in Serbia.
Now I can say I've eaten at an IKEA.
Oh, you've never been to IKEA?
I've been to IKEA,
But you never ate?
No.
Oh, dude, IKEA, like, food is like, I grew up on that. Like, the meatballs. Every time my mom wanted to go shopping, I made her buy me meatballs. I lived across from an IKEA. I ate breakfast there every day at one point. They have in Canada, like, IKEA has the breakfast from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. And it's $2 for bacon and eggs. Because their whole thing is to get you in here to buy something. But I'm the one guy that gamed the system. I came, just ate and left every time. Yeah, like Costco hot dogs. They lose money on the hot dogs, you know?
In Serbia, this is how you eat. They give you this to hold the trays, man. Let's go find something. Love you, bye. You know what she said? She said they have really good meatballs.
Yeah, dude. Like, IKEA meatballs are famous, bro.
We didn't want to get kicked out of IKEA, so the cameraman tried his best to record without looking at what he was recording. And I must say, he did a good job there.
I had no clue. Hey, I got a good question. Do you think there should be some liability on a broker pushing a carrier to deliver on time whenever, like
if a broker
Dumb enough to say that loud, I mean to text you.
I know, but a lot of them don't say it. Like they
there's
just
a
say it on the phone.
liability. There's a liability if the broker asks you too many questions about your ELD or your planning or your hours of service.
Right.
They start to become liable for anything.
Yeah.
That it's not the broker's job to ask you about your hours of service.
Right.
It's your job as the carrier to know that.
Yeah, but like let's just say that as a carrier, you tell him, hey, I only have 4 hours left, and he's like, you have to deliver in 6 hours, and you're like, hey, I only got 4 hours left.
I can.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
There's a
I
law,
always say,
bro.
you want me to run illegally? Send me
Yeah.
an email. Send me an email about run illegally.
I'll run illegal, yeah, and you can pay the bill. You can pay the bill, yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. Nobody will, yeah.
That's a whole other thing in trucking, man. Don't trust the phone calls. Always send an email.
Send an
I
email.
always say that because in the moment one guy send me an email, it will be a dumb guy who will send me that email.
Yeah.
And I will get a lot of attention with that email.
It's content, bro.
It's content.
Nice, bro. Now you can say you ate the IKEA meatballs for the first time in Serbia.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Billion is like plant. Like plant truth is meatball.
Candy's tough, man.
I can't wait to see the evolution of candy over the next 12 months as he starts getting fucking more accustomed to things and more money and shit. Like we'll have a fully different candy this time next year.
He's gonna go from candy to cookie.
This guy, just when I started hiring him, he sent me a video, bro. And I wake up, I open my I open the video, bro. He goes, bro, my TV just fell off my wall, G. And his TV's on the floor. His TV just fell off.
Oh, man. Is those the tomatoes that we ate yesterday?
You need this, yeah. That's Shopska, that's Serbian style. It's the best. Yeah. This one's good, too.
You want one?
Yeah.
Can you order that for me?
Just say
Nah,
just say jedan pileće čufke.
Come on.
Jedan pileće čufke.
Jedan?
Try it, I want to see.
Jedan pileće čufke.
Yeah. Hey, fala. Šta va? On.
Jedan pileće čufke.
Pileće.
Pileće, yeah. Standard. Standard, yes, please.
JJ's never ate IKEA meatballs, and he told me they don't have them in America, but I ate them all the time in Canada. So then he called his wife. I asked them if they have food at IKEA in America, and his wife said, "Yeah, you should try the meatballs." Like, every IKEA has meatballs.
Remember all the Sunday meatballs?
Every IKEA you see has meatballs in it. Doesn't matter what country you're in, dude.
1302790. Yeah, 90.
He's gonna be able to be a dispatcher.
Full phrase international.
He's gonna look at somebody.
I mean, you just say appointment was 2. You can make it in time. Okay, folks, thank you. Have a good day. Bye. And that's how you book a load in Serbia. On the road.
What did you book? What did you book?
10 feet, 2,000 pounds, New York to Texas, dollar amount.
10 feet of space?
Yes.
What is that, drive-in partial or reefer
It's
partial?
a flatbed.
Flatbed partial?
Yeah, we'll make like $2.80 for that.
Wait, what? You're doing flatbed partials?
I do everything, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy right now. What else did you like? Did you have other stuff on the truck?
Yeah, I already have other 2 partials to Houston. So I already, that's completed, right?
Nice.
To 280.
So you're gonna make 280 a mile?
Yeah,
what, 3
going
pickups?
back from New York, that's awesome.
Yeah, bro, that's awesome. Going like to New York these days, bro. Like, yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, the problem with partials is that you need to be patient.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things. But I never got into partial freight ever. I never ran a single partial in my entire life. Never had to, never did it.
Yeah, I tried
only.
to.
That was my niche. I did power
I
only.
tried to be in touch with dispatch with any kind of an equipment because give you experience and keep you in touch with the market of what's happening day to
Yeah,
day.
dude, I fell out of the market.
Yeah,
I don't know shit.
I mean, I hate power only, but I'll still dispatch
I
power
love
only.
power only, bro. Power only is my favorite thing I've ever done in trucking as a dispatcher. You just have hook and drop, no loading, no unloading, empty equipment. You don't break your trucks. You make fucking $3 a mile on an empty trailer move. Like,
yeah, but
there's no competition. Nobody's doing power only.
I'm trying to be involved in every aspect of transportation.
I love power
They call me for hazmat, I take it. They call me for anything.
No, I was just doing drive-in, reefer, flatbed, all full truckloads, and then power only is where I really enjoyed that niche, bro. Like that was the most fun I ever had. You could book 6 loads in a day, bro. Like in Chicago and Michigan.
A lot of people undermine the dispatchers, but the dispatcher needs to be a little expert, you know?
You need to be active, bro. You need to know everything.
Yeah.
The dispatcher is the heart of any carrier.
I mean,
like, without the dispatcher, you don't have money. You're not
with the fucking online courses, they make it cheap, but that is not a great dispatcher.
I was just telling that girl that it's easy to be a good dispatcher. It's super easy.
No, it's not easy.
Yes, it is. Listen, because you didn't let me finish, bro. It's very easy to be a good dispatcher. Very easy, bro. Like less than a month, you can be a good dispatcher. The difference between good and great is years of experience, bro. It's like very hard to be a great dispatcher. Good is easy. Everyone can book $2
You want a great dispatcher? Take a former driver.
Why do you have to be a former driver, bro?
That will, I mean.
No, it won't. But Jamie Anderson,
I love the journey in a career, you know.
Yeah, but dude,
and part of the journey is drive.
Yeah, but dude, most owner ops.
That's my opinion.
Most owner ops don't.
I understand. I understand.
But being a driver doesn't give you any advantage.
What I'm saying is when I took the wheel to drive, I didn't need to because I have the money to buy 1 or 2 trucks and start the company ASAP. But I go through the process.
Yeah.
You know. So I know how hard is leave the driver's seat. It's hard.
Of course, yeah. No, I have more respect for drivers than anybody probably. Like, I could never do that. I know I can't be a truck driver. I know. This drive right now, 2-3 hours. Like, 3 hours is my limit on driving. I can't drive more than 3 hours. I'll get super mad. I don't know how they drive.
That's why I recommend to drive. But, I mean, you can.
I'm not built for that.
You can do it.
I'm not built for
any way you can, right? You can get in the industry in any way you want, but I recommend to do it through the process.
I mean, dude, like, people are not built to be truck drivers. Like, most people, I would say most brokers, most dispatchers would not survive driving a truck.
I mean, people call me all the time, like, "Hey, Hector, give me advice. What's the best truck? How can I start? How can I start the business? Get your CDL."
Oh yeah.
Easy as that.
Step one.
Step one. Drive 1 year, and then we talk.
Shout out to JJ for cleaning the car and keeping us safe. Maybe do a pre-trip inspection of the tire pressure. Maybe we gotta look at the coolant levels, JJ. Maybe our logbook needs a little glance over. Safety first, huh?
Get that good content, bro.
I want to have a smoke and I need the bathroom. So give me 5 minutes, please. Oh wait, yeah, look. Here's a gift for JJ and for Hector.
Oh, thanks. Hello, Serbian.
JJ. Come here, get in the shot. Huh? What do you guys think? You guys like your cups?
Where's the pack of cigarettes?
Yours is nice and dirty. Yeah. Can we get a look at the inside? brand new cup. Yeah. I love Serbia. Nice and dirty. Yeah. That's where we're at. Podcast Acid Base with Hector. Loving Serbia. Hector's dispatching trucks in the backseat of the clown car. It's Serbian highways. What? No.
You told me earlier that people like smoke to like have like sense of security, something good in life, right? I said I think they smoke to keep their house fucking warm.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Let's go. I'm cold.
I gotta have a smoke, bro. Give me 2 minutes, please.
Can we get waters?
I have in the car.
That fucking one smoke.
It's cold, bro. It was really warm like 5 days ago. And right when these guys landed, they brought us some cold weather, dude. You brought it with you, bro. Like, it wasn't even cold here before you came. Yeah, we gotta get the cups more. Yeah, I also bought this because our editor's been farting up a storm in the car, dude. Yeah, so now it's just gonna be like bubblegum and farts for the next hour. Candy's ass stinks, bro, so we gotta put this in the car. Acid based here with Marco, the operations manager at Unique Freight Carriers. They're a carrier for the American market based out of Chicago.
Hello, people.
When was this company started?
Our big brother, Philip, he went to America, I think like it was 2012, something like that. Yeah, he started as a company driver out there. After a year, maybe something over a year, he decided to bite a little bit bigger, and he found a way to buy a truck, and that's...
So after 1 year as a company driver...
It was a little bit more...
Well, back then... 2 months, 3 months, whatever.
Back then, yeah, it was a little bit different. I mean, he used to work really hard, as far as I know. He just decided to...
I want to be
sacrifice himself a lot, you know. He used to work very hard, and that was pretty much the way he earned some money. I believe he found a way to get some more money, to borrow or whatever he needed to do to buy a truck. Yeah. He just decided to go brave, and
he bet on himself.
Absolutely.
Took some loans, borrowed some money, and said, "I'm gonna buy a truck. I'm gonna do this."
Absolutely. Somewhere on that trip, he met his girl. Nowadays, that's his wife.
Turns into his wife.
Yes, turns into his wife, yeah. They really fought together, you know, all the time. I mean, basically, this is really one big family.
He becomes a company driver, spends about a year and a half, something like that, takes out a bunch of loans, finds the money, bets on himself, buys the truck. What happens next? How did you guys end up, at the size you're at?
Well, you didn't have a chance to meet our vice president, Bob. They met each other, I guess, somewhere somewhere at the time. He was at 5-6 trucks or something like that. He met Bob, and he was the first dispatcher in Serbia, basically. Both of them, they started everything from one really, really small office. I guess they could have fit only one desk inside.
Hey, it's humble beginnings. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Everything after that was just like big struggling with everything. It took years to get to a point like this. I mean, right now we are a company.
Take us to the present day. I mean, they had some trucks. They started grinding. Started building the business. Take me through how many trucks you guys have now, the type of freight you guys haul now, and just the general operation of today. I mean, what do you guys look like today?
Well, we are something over 100 trucks.
Over 100 trucks.
Yes, most of our trucks are dry vans. We have all of our equipment is pretty much new. We are really working on some freights. We are hauling things like auto parts.
General commodities.
Right now, we are somewhere around 10, 12 trucks with the flatbed division. We are really hoping to grow it up. But we are at the winter season. As you know, winter season is also bad for a flatbed. Most of the guys, basically, we don't have any boards where should we go and where we want to go. We just want to haul some good freight. We just want to go.
No cheap freight.
Yeah, I mean, just the good connections.
And you guys are at 100 trucks. You guys aren't small. You guys don't have that disadvantage of you're only 5 trucks, 6 trucks. You guys are getting much larger, and contract freight is going to make a lot of sense moving forward.
Absolutely. What I wanted to say is basically that we are really capable to provide more trailers if needed, more trucks if needed. It's really not a problem.
Yeah, if there's going to be an ROI, if there's going to be a return on the investment, why not make a trailer pool?
Absolutely.
Right? Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing how far you guys
Thank you very much. Thank you for visiting us.
Here with Vuk, the senior dispatcher of Unique Freight Carriers. How you doing, man?
Welcome, doing good.
Take me through, what does your day look like as a dispatcher here? What type of equipment are you guys handling? What is your day-to-day operations?
Well, we usually work on like dry vans, trucks. I am a team leader for my group, and we work like in groups. So every group has like a team leader, and we got like an operations manager. On my team, the trucks that I work with are like 6 to 7 trucks, 5, 6, 7. I mean, it depends. And the whole team is around like 22, 23 trucks.
So you're responsible for around, let's say, 20, 25 trucks.
Something like that.
But are you, optimistic? Is the market slowly moving in a positive way?
Well, I mean, since it's start of the year and the market is still good, but not great. But, it all depends. To be honest, I'm not even sure what it depends. I mean, I've been working for a long time, but...
hey, none of us have a crystal ball.
Exactly. It's been improvements, exactly, because, we're around Christmas, not a lot of trucks were driving. Everybody was home. And it's normal that the market is going to be a little bit better. But now it's still okay. It's holding up, but it could be better.
Could always be better.
Exactly.
What would you say to the people that perceive every single overseas worker as a scammer in our industry?
That is a tough question, but what would I say to them? I think that we're all just people trying to work. Trying
to feed our families.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, not everybody's a scammer. There are scammers, but I don't even know what to tell them. We all have like logistics. It doesn't matter that's America. We got logistics in Serbia. You got logistics in Somalia, or just, if you know a job, it's especially now because it's like everybody can work everything. It doesn't matter. They don't have to live in or work in Wall Street, for example.
It's 2025. The internet has connected the world.
You can work from your basement, and if you're good at it, and if you're a professional, you can do a good job. It doesn't matter that you are overseas.
Your physical location becomes less and less important with every day that passes.
Exactly. Especially with technology and everything, you got like GPS, like satellite tracking.
Thanks for joining me today, man.
You too.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too, bro.
As you can tell, the old man who was doing the voiceover was...
What do you think you're doing?
I am doing the voiceovers because the old man died.
Well, this is not a Japanese samurai, Jackie Chan Chinese thriller movie. So keep moving, bro.
All right. Jesus, I'm going.
Sorry about that, folks. Like I was saying, as you can tell, the old man who was doing the voiceover was, well, old and slow. So I will take over the job from now on. And the old man, let's just say he's in a better place now. After the niche run, Alex wasn't done yet. Back at the hotel, he lined up 2 more interviews with guys from the trucking industry getting deep into the game.
Asset based here with Augie, the support specialist. Tell us about yourself, man. How did you get into logistics?
Yeah, pretty much when I started about 4 years ago.
I mean, you get into the management position after 6 months. I mean, you must have obviously applied yourself, learned, immersed yourself in the industry.
Yeah, most definitely. And that's when I started loving the industry and so started understanding like how much things that are actually in the background, not just the truck, whatever you have to do from like safety to fleet management to accounting to like earning money and then earning extra money, saving money for the company, just trying to be strategic.
Yeah, just sort of understanding the general carrier thing.
And then from that point, just try to optimize everything because like I started listening to people. And from my experience, like I just sat down everyone and just was like, hey, you have after hours.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, hey, what's up? I'm your new boss. And basically from setting up everyone and just sitting them down and just say, what are currently the biggest issues that you have in working in this? And the first one was shifts. So like doing a lot of, let's say, night shifts in our time and everything.
How do you go about, in a management position, tailoring your approach differently?
I mean, just hearing the person out. That's
listening.
Yeah, that's the best approach. I just said
trial and error.
Yeah. No, we're all learning all the time. Like that's the part of our job. You can't just stick with one routine with everyone. Routine.
I mean, your top lesson in management is just going to be listen, tailor your approach differently.
I mean, with everything. With everything. Yeah.
That's just good life advice.
Yeah.
But all right, man.
Within the carrier company currently, I'm also doing invoicing, so billing. I'm the one who actually also enters the loads in our TMS, goes through them so that we have like everything clean and set up.
Of course.
Because like it's not a big of a struggle when one person does it and like
too many chefs in the kitchen, that kind of stuff.
Most definitely. And also with like any kind of report that you need, like if you have one person, if he does it clean, he's like really tedious about doing everything right. Like you can have like such a clean system that you can see everything at a press of a button.
How do you think, people perceive us? How do you wish to be perceived working on a overseas situation?
I mean, honestly, I didn't have any issues with the people that I worked with and with like customers that I have been working with and with anyone that from the US, like if we have like any software solutions or something like that. For me, I had the luck to not have that situation, to not be perceived as sketchy.
Well, I mean, realistically, it comes down to obviously your English. Not that I think that's right or wrong. I don't really want to get into those conversations. But thankfully, with your English being the way that it is, I'm sure people just don't even think about it, don't even know,
Yeah, that is true. Definitely. Like there are, but still at the end of the day, like it's trial and error. Like if you do your job right.
What would you say to the people who say every person who's an outsourced or overseas operation is a scammer? What would you say to those people?
I mean, like, put yourself in those shoes, most definitely. Like, just think about, like, how people would perceive you, because when you see the quality is great and the service is great, like, we're all basically, like, we're all humans. We all do the same job. The beauty of the industry right now is that you can actually, like, do your job really good thousands of miles.
Anywhere.
Yeah, thousands of miles away.
That's not even just a trucking thing. And I don't understand how we're at this point. It's 2025. We're the most connected we've ever been. You can do a video call and see somebody anywhere in the world at any moment in time. And I just don't understand, like, physical location shouldn't be a priority in 2025. Thanks for joining me today, man. And good luck out there as a carrier.
You as well.
Asset based here with Frank, former dispatcher turned carrier sales.
Thanks for having me, man. It was basically between 2017 and 18. I started as a dispatcher in one of the companies I don't want to name.
So you worked with your dad in dispatch?
Yeah. A good friend of mine offered me a job there. I was at a melting point at dispatch, so I gladly took the offer. And ever since, the stress is way low, I can tell you that.
But I mean, what's your biggest struggle outside of obviously the holiday pay and hazard pay that's been going on?
Wouldn't be able to say something.
Life is good.
Life
it's
is
like
good.
the Trace, life is good, man.
Like, I'm still learning. I still want to put into work. I want to get noticed. Like, he's doing a good job. Like, not slacking off. But definitely wouldn't say no major problems. All I can say is I wish there were more action on during the holidays.
Yeah, I mean, you're also in the flatbed industry, correct?
Definitely. I'm doing flatbeds.
We're in the slower season on the flatbed side of things. So, I mean, your biggest problem is that you want to work harder.
Kind of, yeah.
It's a pretty good problem to have, man. Do you think you're perceived any differently for being overseas? Does that come into play? Does that affect you in any way?
don't have problems, then I'm overseas as long as I get the job done.
Service.
And I've seen some people actually get bullied for it and get insulted for being Eastern European.
And like whoever says that doesn't happen, or if somebody's name is of a certain origin and they don't, like, that doesn't affect them, it affects them. Yeah. And whoever says it doesn't get to experience that. They're not in these places. They don't know these people firsthand. We've all seen it, right? Like, it's an unfortunate reality. And people, I think, try to maybe justify or just say that it doesn't happen. It happens.
It does more than you think.
What would you say to the people that view all outsourced workers as scammers?
That they need to dig deeper. It might be some rotten apples, but like, you got to dig deeper. Because most people think as a whole unit, like, you're rotten, you're scammers, you're no good. 90% of people like outsource are not double brokers, not scammers. I'm not saying there aren't many, but like,
I think that's a good place to leave it. Thanks for coming, bro.
Thanks for having me.
After a long day, we got some sleep, and then it was time for the road again. We headed to Novi Sad, where Alex sat down with Duke, ops manager of ICOM Logistics, carrier based at Lansing, Illinois.
Asset based here with Duke, the ops manager of ICOM Logistics, carrier based out of Lansing, Illinois. Nice to meet you, man.
Great to meet you, Alex, for like a second time.
We briefly touched base a couple months back.
A couple of times, yeah. Good to have you here in our office.
So take us through the fleet size just before we get into the whole track thing. I mean, what's the fleet size here? What kind of equipment you guys running?
Yeah, so like you said, we're based out of Lansing, Illinois. So that's like South Chicago, right on the border with Indiana. We have about 40 power units, 70 trailers, do some drop trailers, have some trailer rent, things like that.
Some trailer pool.
That's pretty much it. You know, AAA, all let's say A++, insurance, 250 cargo, just standard standard drive-in carrier out of Chicago.
How do you feel about the market over the past 90 days? Do you feel like things are starting to move in a better direction as a carrier?
Yeah, I think so. There's some indicator that it might, keep doing this way like it's doing right now. Maybe not to the extent where you can, get some obscene amount of money like you can right now. You can literally get like $4, $5, $7 a mile for some runs. But I think that also...
What are some of the best lanes right now you've been running the past 2 weeks?
Well, in the past 2-3 weeks, I've started like a new dedicated run out of Neosho, Missouri.
Nice.
And we've been kind of pushing that one as much as I can. And the thing is, the rate isn't that much important. What's important is it's like a backhaul for us.
What would you say to the people that say every person located overseas in the logistics market is a scammer? What would you say to those people?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, I get where they're coming from, but I think it's just the way where a lot of people from here initially are not too equipped with knowledge about it, and everybody's kind of winging it at the start. So I think there's a lot of those cases where people get burned on people who don't have enough experience.
Trial by fire. Bad training protocols.
Yeah. And then when you get a couple of those, I think you get kind of more inclined to be more closed and more...
Yeah, it sours your vision on the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's any kind of, nationalist or racist kind of thing. But it's just, I think, Americans have their way and they like doing business with American people.
I mean, I would segue into that a little bit.
That's why I like doing my American accent. Sorry.
I mean, listen, man, I would honestly say it like this. I can't remember the actual number. I think something like 2 in every 10 Americans has a passport.
Yeah.
They're just really, really in their own world. I mean, they haven't traveled. They don't own a passport.
Yeah.
They've never seen the world. They've never experienced
not only that,
life outside.
They haven't even seen life outside of their state.
Out of their state. That's my biggest thing. I mean, if you've never left your state or country, you're going to have a skewed vision of the world, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, for example, let me give you an example. My business partner has been in Uzbekistan recently, and he told me he's going to Uzbekistan. And my first impression, my first immediate knee-jerk reaction was like, I don't know about that, man. And I've traveled a lot, man. I've been to a lot of countries.
But you haven't been to Uzbekistan,
Exactly my point, right? And there's a lot of stigma based on things that you don't know, and there's a natural fear of things that you don't know. After he's been there, he sent me pictures,
which is a good thing as well. That you have fear, but the most important thing is to overcome it. So that's the whole point of it. So, but again, sorry.
That's all good, man. After seeing pictures and videos, man, I'm planning my trip to Uzbekistan. And that's exactly my point to the Americans that are very afraid of working with people outside of their country. Just go take a trip, man. If you can, if your lifestyle allows you to, go see the world a little bit, and you'll meet a lot of really cool people along the way.
Right after wrapping things up there, we didn't stop. Straight to another company to meet Dayan, dispatch manager of Bees Express, a carrier based out of Houston, Texas.
Asset based here with Dayan of BZ Express, the dispatch manager. They're a carrier based out of Houston, Texas. Nice to be here with you, man.
Nice to have you here, man. I developed an office in Novi Sad for BZ because they already had an office in Belgrade.
Okay.
We still have a small office in Belgrade, maybe like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, I mean, that's
but
quite small.
yeah.
How many are you guys at now, roughly?
All together, there's 40 of us.
40 of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys just got the new office.
Dispatchers,
really nice.
Accounting, safety, all together 40.
Take me through the BZ journey. I mean, when was it founded, the type of freight, type of equipment?
Well, BZ started in New York 11 years ago, and then after a couple of years, they moved to Houston.
Okay.
It was a small operation.
Okay. Wait a second. That's actually kind of crazy. How do you go from New York to Houston?
Well, the owner wanted to move out of New York.
I think he was sick of the winter.
Yeah, he was sick of the city itself.
Tolls, winter, highway.
And he got a hunch. I mean, we discussed that many times. He just had a hunch that Houston's going to boom.
I just had a dream, dude.
And it did. I mean, once they moved to Houston, they opened a small operation. They started buying truck after truck.
Yeah,
he was driving as well. I mean, there's stories where he got out on the road to fix the radiator on the road. And
so the owner was a former driver, obviously.
Owner was a driver, and he knows a lot about trucks. He knew at that time a lot about trucks just because he was driving for years.
I know, of course.
They started small, mainly during COVID.
What year was that? That was like 2020-ish?
Yeah, right.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, that's like a pretty awesome time to start a trucking company, man.
I mean, they had a trucking company in New York. They just moved it to Houston.
Yeah.
And, I mean, everybody kind of flourished during COVID, and they did too.
Of course.
And when I started working for BZ, they had 40 trucks.
Take us through the current day of BZ Express. How many trucks, type of trucks,
Currently, we operate 120 tractors and about 170 trailers.
Okay.
Drive-in trailers.
Okay. The people that think everyone overseas are scammers, what would you say to them?
I mean, I don't have a perfect sentence just to put in one sentence to say to them. I mean, we're people, we're human as well, doing our job the best we can. And I think we do it better than people over there in US just because of work ethic. And no, I mean, and I'm not afraid to say that. I mean,
honestly, I've been around a lot of the people and a lot of the companies, and it just comes to motivation, right? Like, if you're paying somebody minimum wage in America versus somebody getting paid 3x,
that's exactly what I wanted.
There's a motivation factor that comes into it.
You know, you lived here. You know what the average salary is. This job pays way more than
triple,
than that,
quadruple sometimes.
Yeah, and that's a good motivation for you to actually do your job properly and more.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, man.
With that done, it was back to Belgrade. Same vibe. Mac and cheese on the stove, and one last sit down. This time with Samir, owner of Elysium Enterprises. The perfect way to close it out.
Asset based here with Samir, the owner of Elysium Enterprises. How you doing, man?
Amazing, brother.
Nice to meet you for the first time.
I was driving in Maybach, the guys from Novi Sad. After that, I switched to a couple of small companies, and then I finished my career, and I was driving always in the companies from like 5 to 10, 15 trucks. I figured out that like the way how I was like owner operator, I was not
built for the megas, bro.
I was not built for the megas. I was really need a lot of attention. I was like, of course, dispatching
You're
myself.
Serbian driver.
I'm Serbian driver. Like
there's not enough money. It's not enough money. It's not enough money. I'll stay empty. It's not enough money.
Yeah, the worst owner operator ever. And I was.
Hey, but you spoke English. That's a good start.
So what we do, we are specialized in trucking industry for social media marketing. We're going to different branches. Of course, now we are doing consulting as well. What is our specialty is making UGC videos that they are not now popular, generating Facebook leads, Google leads, making websites. So basically,
what social media platform are you guys most specialized in? From
Instagram and Facebook for sure.
Instagram,
we spend millions of dollars in just like transportation industry generating leads, and then after that, because we see that lead is not enough, we are specialized also in recruiting. So we have some people.
What type of recruiting? Like for what positions?
So driver positions, like this to purchase owner company.
Nice.
Usually drive in and reefer. Flatbed is not like
flatbed's tough. flatbed stuff.
You know, like you need to have
Needs a
somebody,
special driver,
yes, really
yeah.
special driver, a special person who can vet them for a lot
Of course,
different
it's
things.
a lot of liability. It's a really dangerous job.
Absolutely, and like while we go a step further is basically going into the company, doing the whole scope, do the whole math, and then basically get their operation on the path where we can basically predict their behavior, because a lot of companies have like the fluctuation of the drivers. They don't have any drivers, and then they have 20 empty trucks, and then nothing, and then they have like 10 drivers sitting in the lounge, and they need to pay the hotels for them, and then half leave, and then half they hire, and then like it's a circle that nobody wants to have. So basically by using, by me, simple math and just like optimizing processes inside the company, our goal is to vet the drivers, see what we can change in the structure of the company with the smallest earthquakes as much as we can, and then basically generate the stability in the flow of getting the drivers in. And the most important thing for every company, retention. So retention is the key. It doesn't matter how good the truck you have, how good offer you have. Retention is the key, and that's not only a recruiter job, but also a dispatch job. So we're working with companies 40 trucks and plus. What we are specializing is actually somebody who already have a team that we can provide leads for them and nurture them as well. So we can set up the system and software that we have in place. So a lot of companies have 10, 20,000 leads from previous working on Facebook ads or from some other sources. We will explain them and teach them and work hands-on with them how they can reactivate the leads that they have so they can bring the drivers, and as well how they can expand the retention of their existing drivers so they can plan their future buying, their equipment, and
their scalability.
Their scalability basically with their offices, their growth, their discounts for fuel, their factoring, their price for trucks, so everything else that goes with it. We need to put them in a place of certainty. And how we do it? We do that with bringing the quality drivers, filter them through the system and people that they have already, and try to expand the retention.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, thank you for coming by, man. It was really great to meet you, and I look forward to keeping in touch with you.
Absolutely, sure.
After that night, it was time to say goodbye. JJ left at 4 a.m., headed back to the U.S. First class, of course. Gotta give him that. With JJ gone, Hector, Alex, and Candy hit the road again, this time to KG, a quick stop to rest, but also to sit down and interview Hector about his experience in Serbia so far.
As the based here with Hector. Hector, man, at the end of this trip, as it's coming to a close, I mean, what are your general impressions of Serbia?
Beautiful women, good food, good beer.
It's always the same.
Nice trucks and trailers. Or prikolizas.
Oh yeah, so you've learned some Serbian over the course of this week.
Of course, bro, I'm fluent now. So I know how to say ja pričam srpski, brate. And I know how to say camion, because it's the same stuff in Spanish and in Serbia. And this is prikoliza. So
see, you're amazing, bro.
I'm
you
Serbian.
Speak Serbian. You can work. You're a dispatcher in Serbian. It's possible.
I have the look.
Yeah. Hey, we bought you the bag, man.
I have the bag.
You got the bag at least.
Yeah, everyone. I mean, I got a haircut like 1 hour ago, and the guy.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you about that. So, how did that experience go? Not speaking Serbian. I mean, you do speak Serbian, but I mean, how was it for you?
Yeah, I got there. So I entered this barber shop, and I say, "Hi, how you doing?" And they was like, "No English, no English, no English, no Serbian."
So you just didn't talk to them?
So I just put my finger in a picture and
just sat down.
And I sat down.
Hey, but you look great, man. So obviously it works for you. Serbia, a lot of people do speak English. It's just the city that we're currently in is one of the cities where English isn't as available. I mean, if you're in Belgrade, if you're in Novi Sad, I guess maybe even in Niš, you'll find a lot more English-speaking people, especially in Belgrade. But the city that we're in is kind of a smaller city, and English is not as available.
But most of the people, he asked me, where you're from? I said, Serbia.
Did you say that? You didn't say that.
Yeah, I say, oh, really? No, bro, I'm Mexican. Can you tell? No. I'm not surprised, because it's one of the countries with the best quality and services, in transportation services in the world.
I think as far as dispatch, especially on the dispatch side of things, I think Serbia, from what I've been around, what I've experienced, and obviously this is the first journey, we're doing Serbia, but obviously I want to be able to go, to Bosnia, to Macedonia, to Poland, to Uzbekistan, to all of these different places. And we'll revisit my opinion when we get there. But from my opinion, I think we're one of the strongest dispatch outsource countries in America.
I can say that. There's a lot of good people over the world. I mean, you can.
And that's not throwing shade at anybody else. I'm just saying. And like I said, when I start going to other places, I will revisit my opinion on this. But I'm going into my 5th year here. I've been through a lot of these companies, seen a lot of.
I just want to applaud the effort they put. I mean, I don't know if they're. I can say they're the best because I have so many friends over the world that they're doing a great job.
No, of course.
But I will say that I applaud the commitment, the professionalism, and all the things that they're doing to keep their company running because it's hard. So it's a pleasure to me to come here and have this experience. And I can't wait to visit more places soon enough.
Yeah, I'm thinking, either it's probably going to be Skopje, Macedonia. Just location-wise, is very close. I'm thinking maybe Sarajevo, Bosnia. Again, just very, very close by. These are things very drivable, very easy to get done. We definitely have Uzbekistan. That's going to be something we want to do is pretty soon.
Very soon.
So Uzbekistan, Poland, and that's pretty much our next 5 massive projects. These are not small videos. These are time-consuming. These are productions. So, 5 projects could take us 5 months, could take us 5 years. But
help all the people who has trucking companies or trucking service companies in these countries reach out to us, so we can meet them, shake hands, make new friends.
It was absolutely amazing, this trip, and meeting you and meeting JJ in real life. It was just. You can't explain it. The things we're doing and the things we want to do and are gonna do, and our roadmap for 2025 is, it's just, I don't know how to put it into words, man. I'm just happy to have you sitting in front of me.
Yeah, I'm happy to.
Well, that's it, Hector.
After Hector's interview, they got some rest and headed back to Belgrade. No time to waste. Bags dropped and straight out to finally see the city.
Son of a bitch.
Let's go. Hector, lock the door, bro. We got Hector with the keys. He's a more responsible adult. He's got some years on me. So Hector, Belgrade waterfront, what do you think about it?
Beautiful place. Great place. Better than the last one.
I think I like this more than the last one. The last one was built as a rental. This one is built, I'm assuming, more as somebody that actually lives here. Yeah, nicer floors, nicer couches. Actual amenities for people. Fortunately, we gotta go in the elevator behind the cameraman. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm guessing. This is the before the night starts. So, how many drinks have you had?
Just one.
Last night in Serbia. For Hector, not for me. I'm always here. Ciao.
Ciao.
Hector's learning Serbian, man. Even though that's just an Italian word. All right, Hector, bro. Cold as fuck again. Even though it was much warmer earlier in the day, now it's fucking freezing. All right, Hector, man. Taking you to, first things first, the monument of the war, the bombed building that was left in memory of what's happened here in the 90s. From there, we're going to walk down to the center of Belgrade, take you to a nice restaurant, and
I can't wait to see the building.
Just about the end of the trip.
Yes.
The end of your trip.
It was a crazy trip. We worked with non-stop, right?
As I was just telling Hector, all we've done is work. Last day in Serbia, he extended his stay. This is his last final day. Time to have a little bit of fun, at least.
But where's my fucking...
I know how to keep a camera on my shirt, dude. Oh, it's a microphone.
It's a mic.
All right, camera guys got jokes. I fucked that one up. Yeah, so Hector and me, we're gonna cross here just because there's a light. And we could also jaywalk because there's nobody. So first time me and Hector actually walked somewhere. So for the most part of this trip, it's just been car, office. Drove at least 1,000 miles by this past 5-6 days. And the first time I actually had to walk somewhere longer than 5 minutes with Hector. Let's call it about a mile of walking in total. Hector complained the next day. He's like, it's too much walking, bro. It's too much walking, bro.
Well, it was like
Bro, it was like 30 minutes of walking.
It was my.
It was like 30
-10.
minutes, bro.
Yo, go slower.
-7, yeah?
-7. -10.
We got the camera guy walking backwards, telling me we're
Tú
walking
tienes que
fast.
entender que yo soy un mexicano. I'm a Mexican.
Yo,
So,
Mexicano.
I'm used to.
Mi nombre es
50
Alex.
50 degrees, bro.
Hey,
we're
say in
Mexican.
Serbian.
We're Mexicans. Are not built for this weather.
Say in Serbian your name, you remember?
Prijasko.
No, ja sam Hector.
Priski Serbi.
Ja sam Hector.
Ah,
What
yeah.
is he, Hector? Ja sam Hector.
Ja sam Hector.
All right, see, a Serbian's guy. How do you say trailer?
Prikoci.
Oh, prikolica, so
Oh,
close.
prikolica.
Actually close. At least you got like the P right.
Because I can say camion.
Camion. It's cold as fuck, bro.
It
Actually,
is.
way too cold. But Hector, we got about 50 minutes to
Pero
walk.
los mexicanos no estamos hechos para eso. No, este clima no es de nosotros. We like tequila, so warm, and we like beach. So we're not made for this kind of weather.
What's going on here? I used to come here every day to go to work, and now it's just rubble. And maybe you can pan over to this. Like I was here every single day to go to work when I used to live in the city. Whatever happened here, I hope they clean it up. I'm assuming it's just gonna become more condos. I mean, that's natural progression of society is just build more condos.
Condos and condos.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be like 100 condos here. I don't even remember what used to be here. I just know it wasn't a rubble yard. Hey, maybe we're gonna actually catch up with a streetcar, less walking, or maybe we're gonna see the building and then do that. All I know is that it's actually freaking cold. I'm Canadian. Hector's Mexican.
The problem is
once you take a break from -30, you don't really get back to it, do you?
Yeah, no, never. Yeah, when I used to drive, I went all over Canada to deliver
We're
stuff.
actively jaywalking, by the way.
Yeah. So I know cold. The lowest in Celsius, maybe 24, something like
Celsius?
that. Yeah, in Celsius.
Yeah, where was that?
North Alberta, something like that.
Alberta?
Yeah.
So you've seen more Canada than I have, and I'm a Canadian born and raised.
Yeah, I mean.
I never left Ontario.
I know all Ontario, Alberta, Saskatchewan.
Oh yeah, no, I never left Ontario, dude.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna go on vacation, I'm gonna leave the country.
But I mean, the cold is ruthless in Canada. I will tell you a story.
Ruthless, bro.
Yeah, ruthless. I will tell you
You're
a
out there
story.
3 minutes, bro. Your hands hurt.
Yeah, somebody gave me a load very near to Alaska on a flatbed. They say, yeah, we can do it. I don't care.
Close to Alaska.
Yeah,
on a flatbed.
Yeah, I'm just like that. I'm a doer, you know?
Yeah.
Come to Serbia, I'm here.
Yeah, Hector doesn't joke around, bro.
Yeah, no. And somebody told me, yeah, go deliver this load. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, no problem. I'll go to Alaska with a flatbed -30. No problem.
So we went on the flatbed with the lever. That's fine. And they say, there's a load back, but it needs to be tarp.
Yeah,
I don't
good luck
care.
with that.
I don't care. Give it a load.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
like 8-foot tarps too. Why not?
But there's this guy, Pakistani, who gonna tarp it for you. It's only $30.
Yeah, that's a steal.
Yeah.
That's a steal.
The guy was in flip-flops.
In flip-flops, tarping your load, -24.
To other guys, because we're Mexicans, we pride or...
We're Mexicans.
No, Mexicans, we are proud or the labor of doing the stuff with their hands. And I say, fuck it, I don't need a guy. I'm Mexican.
Ah, you wanted to suffer.
And
I
I
paid him
suffer.
$60.
Bro, I
Hector,
suffer.
also, not to cut you out, what do you think of the statue, bro?
Is that Jesus Christ? What is... yeah, I know.
Hector decided he didn't want to pay $30 to have a guy tarp his load in -24 Alaska, 24 Celsius, in -24 Celsius in Alaska. Because he's Mexican and they pride themselves on their work ethic.
Yeah, and so
Let's finish that.
So they told me, no, you're gonna suffer. That's dumb.
Yeah, that is dumb. I'm telling you,
Bro,
that is dumb.
you don't know. We're
$30.
I'm Mexican. I will not pay for that shit, right? So
I want to pay him double. I'll buy it.
I know that now. I didn't know in the past.
All right.
So
what type of tarp? 4 foot, 6 foot, 8 foot?
8.
8 foot?
Heavy duty.
Actually 8 foot.
It's snowing.
No way.
Fucking
dude.
breeze like
No
crazy.
fucking
Yeah.
way.
So
So I went outside 3 minutes. I come back inside. I give the guy the money. The guy was absolutely...
Wait, how long did it take you?
Me, 3 minutes.
3 minutes. This is like, I'm Mexican, we work hard.
And it was out of pride. Like, I know coming back, I know coming back.
Yeah, I'm done with that. Dropping cigarettes on the road.
No,
I'm smoking too much.
I bailed, I paid the guy was a beast, a fucking beast.
Hector, we stop 1 second here just to have a nice backdrop. What do you think of the statue? Hector, here.
But that guy is
so
awesome.
In post-production, we're gonna figure out what that is. We're all gonna learn that together.
I mean, it's like something biblical.
It's something.
But it's landing something?
What it is, I don't know, but we'll find out. We're almost to the building that we're trying to get to. From there, we're gonna take a streetcar to the
Please, please.
Because Hector doesn't like walking. Same as he doesn't like tarping 8-foot lows in Alaska.
No, he would never like.
It takes Hector about 3 minutes to walk to be mad too. So.
To realize that was a dumb mistake.
We're gonna start calling Hector the 3-minute man.
The guy was a beast. He put the top on the shoulder and started tarping and flip-flops.
Yeah.
He was a Pakistani guy.
Safety third, bro.
Oh, the guy was crazy.
Hey, Candy, if you could turn around.
You
That
see
big
this
building
big
in the
brown
background.
building? That was my third or fourth.
That's the building that brought me to Belgrade, actually. And we'll go check it out on the way to the Senate. So yeah, Hector, man.
Go ahead.
I came to this city to dispatch 10 drive-ins in this market. That was like 2 years ago, maybe. Maybe a little less.
Everyone has a story to start, you know?
Of course. I mean, I wasn't a start, man. I was halfway through my current longevity of my career. That's not a starting story. That's a starting story of this city, but not of my career, that's for sure. We're actually coming up on the building we're trying to get to. Maybe we're gonna cut the filming here and regroup once we're there. There's your building, Hector, the bomb building, the memory of the war in the 90s. Obviously, it's not the best to see in the nighttime, but we've just been on it so hard, it's all we could do. They cleaned it up, they left it how it was.
Look at it. Awesome.
It's actually much better on the camera than it is with your eyeballs. This is just what it was, bro. This is, the country got bombed in the 90s by NATO. They left this building as a memory so we never forget that situation's here. I say we as a Serbian citizen, but obviously I wasn't here. I didn't feel the hardships. Most of my family was Canadian, so
I will not talk
that we doesn't really mean what it should.
I will not talk politics, but war is always a bad situation, you know, for the kids.
For the people, the citizens.
For the
man.
people. So,
like I said, we doesn't really fit in a situation like this, but this is still my country. I'm here, so.
Yeah.
The bombed building, a reminder of everything this place has been through. But just as the day was picking up, Alex got hit with an emergency call. He had to head back to the apartment to handle it. The plan was to meet up later, but sometimes things don't go as planned. Candy and Hector walked around town. The city had one last surprise waiting for us. We turned the corner and walked straight into it. A massive protest.
Esto es algo de lo más raro que me ha pasado en los viajes que he hecho a lo largo en el mundo de la transportación. Aquí estos amigos están protestando por un tema político, hay un tema que les molesta en contra del gobierno y me encuentro un amigo serbio que está ondeando una bandera mexicana y le pregunto, ¿eres mexicano? Me dice, no, amamos a México, me uní, la gente está reclamando, todo el mundo tiene derecho a opinar, pero lo que me impresiona es, de la nada alguien dice, yo amo a México, estoy con ustedes, estamos contigo, vamos a darle. Vamos a ver hasta dónde vamos a ir a protestar.
People want a better life. A good salary here is 800 euros, but bills and taxes cost over 500 euros just for a small house. It's pure survival. And if you take out a loan just to have your own apartment, you end up paying it off for half your life, so how are you supposed to live? Serbia deserves so much more. We're all working just to feed our families. But finally, the time has come for someone to do something about it. This is the next generation. This generation owns these streets. They own Serbia. It's been enough. It's also been enough for Hector. Fat guy got tired. He wanted to grab some food and just took it all in one last time. With his flight in the morning, we called it a night.
How can I say the same she had? How can I say the same she ordered? Isto kao i on. Isto kao i on. Isto kao i on. My friend. They speak English only. But I want to try my Serbian. Prisko Serbian.
They don't know Serbian.
Prisko to je Serbian. Serviri.
They don't know Serbian. Online is no Serbian.
You're blocking me, bro. You know, you're blocking my Serbian. You know, I need a bad cameraman. Necesito otro camarógrafo. Me está bloqueando el servo este vato.
I'm a cog blocker.
You can say that. Hey, so 1-0. One. Can I have the same that she had? The one of the last girl.
You mean like chicken belly?
Yes, that one.
Okay, sure. You want more meat?
Gyros. No, give me two this one. Gyros with tortilla.
Those?
Yeah.
With chicken?
Yes. No, that's chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Some drink? You want some drink?
Yeah. What do you want to drink? Coke. 2 Cokes.
Okay. 1,500.
And give me one. What else do you recommend?
Jalapi, definitely.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, give me this one of the. No te preocupes, dame comer bien y ahorita te enseño. Ahorita.
Gracias. Mi hermano.
Hey, we just find this protest, and yeah, and it was a guy with a Mexican flag.
Can be from Mexico?
No, I shake his hand and, hey, you from Mexico? I'm from Mexico, and he said, no, I'm Serbian. Why the flag? We love Mexico, bro. No.
I don't know.
Nothing sweet.
It's not sweet.
Yeah, just spicy. They were the closest that we find in tacos. But good, it's beautiful. No, it was fun. It's not your fault. That fucking guy is the bomb.
He's from Mexico.
Mexico, I will punch it at the first moment. Boom. Here, I don't know the laws here.
Yeah.
That night was our last one together. After the laughs, the stories, and the silence that followed, Hector left the next morning. And just like that, the crew was gone. But Alex had 2 more stops to make.
The typical American dream. Henry and Diva Malukas, the owners. Henry came to the States back around 98, 97. Began driving the truck himself, and one thing led to another, and now he's got 9 brands and this massive enterprise, right? He scaled HMD trucking to what's now about 300 trucks fleet. And then we've got Benefit Trucking, which is our kind of our endorsement division, right around a couple hundred trucks there as well, going on 3. And then HMD LLC, which is our open equipment division, so flatbed, step decks, kind of stuff. Yeah, so we've got about 700 trucks now within the enterprise and 1,300 trailers. The dry vans are shared between the 2 asset companies, the dry van asset companies. And then we've got HMD Transport, which is our more traditional brokerage company. HMD Financial, which is a factoring company. And then our most recent acquisition that was done in December of 23, Leaf Execution, which is more contractual in nature. It's more of a transportation management. We're able to provide a lot more visibility for some shippers too. Not everyone has the right tools in place.
You're basically the in-house brokerage.
There's a group in Skopje now, and we have in Belgrade. They're the ones pulling in clients, and they're the ones like giving that a fuel for the customer sales reps.
Of course.
So they're not stretched. We've kind of managed to customize it. They don't do ops work. We have people tracking and tracing who are tied to the customer as well, and they're also incentivized with getting them tied. To
Tailored
the
approach across the board.
Exactly.
For the
So
customer.
everybody's then also incentivized, I myself included, to work more, to do the extra, the additional step, and just kind of have it better. Let's make it better.
So you're just used to Chicago-based dispatcher, $3 a mile. That's kind of the conversation.
Ripping your head off every load.
And then you come out here and see an actual operation and what Nicola put together, and the carrier sides, customer sides. Having every Zoom Info HubSpot tool possible, and actually seeing how it's a built company and a real brokerage and a real team.
There's a lot of work that has to go into the infrastructure and setting everything up overseas, right? There's European labor laws. It's, those differ from the States. Getting people paid on time, right? There's issues with that. So, we've faced early on. People are very, very highly educated here. I think in the Balkan region, another huge plus is the cultural compatibility that they have.
Almost everybody's been to university here. That was something that kind of shocked me, coming from Canada to over here and meeting people. They're all university educated for the most
absolutely.
part. A much greater percentage than North America, I would say.
We had at some point the company was undergoing a restructure, like the whole thing. Customization for us specifically was to piggyback from that story of customer sales. They're doing cradle to the grave. However, they're not focusing on adding new clients. They're only focusing on the freight, and that's it. But the outbound sales team that we have, it's a team across, now even Puebla, Mexico.
Yeah, I mean, HMD is growing like wildfire, so we're always hiring, especially, drivers, of course, and even office personnel. In the States, we've got a really great program for agents, so people with their book of business to be able to come in and leverage our resources, leverage our asset companies.
Yeah, leverage all the things you guys are capable of.
Yeah, absolutely. So, really big on that, but we're hiring everywhere. We've got offices in Lithuania, Ukraine, Serbia, Skopje, Macedonia. Puebla, Mexico is another office that we've got. That one's actually out of space. We're going to have to expand. But yeah, we do cross-border. We partnered with Cargado, really great company. Love those guys, very helpful. We started doing quite a bit through them. So, anyone who's got any experience in Mexico business, we're hiring. So feel free to reach out. We're very friendly, open to, have conversations.
Future plans are to continue our expansion. So we currently have like 34 employees across the Belgrade office. So we plan to hopefully get to 50, but we do have an organic growth. So we work organically. We, get to a certain point where we see that we actually need additional help.
As the need arises, you fill it in.
Yeah. So that's slowly. That's how the whole. It's not just the brokerage, but every single division, but and the whole company, HMD has been working. We don't have like overnight. You got 2,000 trucks. Like overnight. No, you have an organic growth.
You guys are growing slow but steady.
One story down, but Alex wasn't done.
The company started in 2020, March 30th, and we are actually celebrating 5 years in business this March. We are counting around 40 trucks right now. Planning to expand on 10 more in the next couple of months. We are only calling dry vans as of now, and mainly meaning on expedited shipments. %80 of our work is expedited shipments. Unlike other carriers, we are trying not to rely on the market as is. We're working with
You guys do a lot more direct stuff.
not
Not so much
5 to 7 customers. Yeah, we were based in Chicago, Bridge, Lemont, and we were going down to basically border, Laredo, Brownsville, McAllen, far all the way to El Paso. We got there all the way through Kansas City, Chicago. We used to do a lot of AZ loads. We are hitting the southeast pretty hard in the past couple of months, even now. So to be honest, we are mainly doing auto parts. Each and every hub is pinpointed on a map. It is right now around 70-30, with 70 being a company trucks. I think we can provide more quality with our units, with our drivers.
This video was brought to you by OTR Solutions.